Hey everybody, it's PJ coming to you live from my home office and excited to talk to you a little bit more about the video presentations that we want to do for our upcoming virtual summit. These presentations will be an opportunity for us to spend time with one another, get to know one another better, and understand things that are happening in our lives and in our regions. I know the idea of making a video presentation can be a little bit daunting, and maybe you're thinking to yourself, how in the world am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to walk you through it in this video, and then I'm going to be available to help you out as we go through the process. So I'm going to be your resource. We'll work together. We'll get this done. Don't worry, we can make this happen. Let's take a minute to talk about what we're looking for in the videos and how you can work on creating yours. We're going to break these presentations down into 3 parts. First, we're going to be looking for a bio about you. We want to get to know you. We want to know who it is that we're working with, and so this will give us a chance to get to know you. We're looking for about 5 minutes. If your office has a full-time personnel person and a short-term personnel person, then we're going to want bios from both of you. In other regions where it's just one person that's covering both roles, then we'll just be hearing from that person. So the bio is the first step. We came full-time in 2011 to Nairobi. My family, again, Emily, who has been very involved in outreach to South Asians in Nairobi, as well as helping to disciple MBBs. We have 2 kids, Aiden and Sarah. Sarah is now 15, and she's in her 2nd year of high school, and Aiden is 13, and he is in middle school. We lived in Nairobi for 10 years. I was at first the short-term coordinator for Eastern Region, did that for 6 years. And then during that time, I became the International Short-Term Program Director. So I've been doing that for just over 6 years as well now. The second part of the video will be a bit about your office. We want to know about your regional office where you're working. So you can do a few different videos. Again, all of those, just send them to me. I will put them together. It'll look seamless, I promise. Take a video of the outside. I'll show you what that looks like right now. All right, so this is my office. It's actually my house, but it's also my office. So not the whole thing is my office. That would be a little bit pretentious, frankly, but it's the house. This is, here's a little bit of Iowa life for you here. It's kind of a stormy day, but at least we're getting some rain. So I'll take you inside. Come take a video of inside. Show us around your workspace. There we go. Look at that. My desk. That's where the magic happens. Lots of cords, microphones, all sorts of things, but does the job. Finally, let us meet your coworkers. Who are you working with? Who are the other people in the office that are important to the job that you're doing? Again, we're trying to paint a picture here of just the daily life and the work that we're doing. So here, let me introduce you to one of my coworkers here in my office. So during the day, I have one primary coworker. This is Cinder. Is there anything you'd like to tell people about your job? Okay, nothing. Great. Okay. And finally, along with the office work that you're doing, a lot of you are working with mobilizers or unit leaders or area reps. If you can have them send in a short video just saying their name and where they're at and what they do, that would be awesome. Again, you can just send that directly to me. For some of you, you might be asking, how exactly do I get these videos from my phone to PJ so that he can edit them together into a regional presentation for me? Well, let me show you how to do that. It's very simple. We're just going to be using WhatsApp. Once you've completed your recordings, all you need to do is get your phone out and go to your WhatsApp, open that, and then you're going to want to select me as a contact. Then you can go down to the plus sign next to where you would type, and that's going to allow you to send me your video. Select the video that you want from your
video library. And all you have to do is hit the blue send button. Now, it takes a minute to load it up, but once it's done, it's on its way, and I will have access to it.
Then finally, the third part of the video is going to be a regional update. This will be probably the most substantial part of the video, but we want to get a sense of what's happening in your region. You can look at the email. We give an outline of some of the things that we're looking for with that regional update. This presentation is like any other presentation that you would give at a conference. So you want to make sure that before you turn on your camera, you have a good sense of what it is that you want to share, how you plan to do that, and just the general flow that you're going for. Again, you can always turn the camera off and turn it back on and try it again. But if you have things pretty well in order ahead of time, that's going to make your presentation go much more quickly, and it will make it more enjoyable for the rest of us who are trying to follow along. With the regional update, you have a couple options that you can do. The first option is you can, again, turn your camera on, do a talking head. Here's our regional update, and this is what you need to know about the region, just like we're doing right now. Your second option would be to do a PowerPoint presentation on your computer.
All right, so to do the PowerPoint presentation, all you need to do is open your PowerPoint. I've created a regional presentation to show you. Open your presentation. It'll help if you make it full screen. Go to slideshow under the presentation that you made. Record slideshow. And then I need to just tell it to use my camera here. Once you get yourself all set up, hit record. It'll count you down. And you're ready to record your slideshow. Talk about what you need to talk about. Regional presentation, the bestest region ever. Talk about your region, whatever you need to say. Go through your whole presentation, end the recording, and there you go.
And then you're able to send that video to me. The third option, which I rather enjoy, would be to just do an interview with me and you. So we can do an interview, sit down, talk about the options in your region, and then I can edit that together to make a shorter regional presentation. Again, it's mostly going to be you talking, but I'm happy to help prompt, ask questions, those types of things, and then I can record the whole thing on my computer, and all you have to do is be present and talk about your region. Let me show you an example of what that could look like. Hi, PJ.
Hey, PJ, how you doing?
Yep, I'm just ready to have a great interview.
That's great. That's great. Well, hey, let's get going then.
Yeah, well,
let's do it.
What do you want to know about my region?
Well, I think we'll just follow up on the questions that were in the email.
Yeah, I didn't read that part.
You didn't read the email? Well, did you see the video that I sent? The long explanation of how to do this?
I don't really watch the videos.
Well, what can you tell me about your region?
Well, I can tell you that there's lots of exciting stuff coming up in short term. We have teams growing. We have Go is doing some really cool stuff. We've opened up hopefully some new spots for Go next summer in Eastern region. We're looking at doing Go in diaspora setting.
Wow, this regional interview is really interesting. Hearing all the stuff about short term is very exciting. I wish I could just keep going on forever and ever, but I guess probably for the purposes of this video, it should probably get cut down. Well, maybe you could tell me some trends that are happening in short term?
Trends, well, there was COVID, so that was a trend. Not exactly a great thing.
But hey, thanks for taking the time to do
Yeah,
this.
well, thank you. This has really been a treat to get to talk to you. I mean, it's always great these times we get to spend together.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So yeah, really good to hang out with you.
Hey, you're the best. It's
No, you're too
No, it's so
kind.
good. You're
no,
the best.
you,
the best.
yeah.
Well, you take care, all
Okay,
right?
yeah. All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk later.
Well, there we go. I am really looking forward to working with you guys to put together these regional presentation videos. You can always get a hold of me on WhatsApp or email or any of those things, smoke signals, I don't care. I think this could be a great way for us to connect with one another and get a better understanding of what's happening in our various regions. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope it's helpful, and we will see you online.